When I tell people I'm a sociologist, one of the most frequent questions I get is, what is sociology? A textbook definition is something like sociology is a study of human society. After all, the suffix logi means the study of something, and the root of the word socio can mean society or social. You put the two together and you get sociology. This definition does cover a lot of area, as society is a pretty big place. But one problem is that when you tell them you can study everything, they still don't know what that means. I had a professor at one time who simply defined sociology as the study of the changes that were brought on by the Industrial Revolution. And there is a lot of truth to that. After all, a lot of our big name theorists like Emil Durkheim or Max Weber or Karl Marx did do a lot of their work around those big changes that happened to society. But this definition doesn't really help us because it doesn't talk about what sociology does today. So over the years, I had to come up with my own definition. And the definition I came up with is sociology is the science of understanding human connection and belonging. We explore what brings people together and unites us. Things like our culture, our identities, our social groups, our communities, our customs, and anything else that turns individuals into collectives, that takes us from being solitary and brings us together within community. We really study what it means to be connected and to belong. The other side of that is we can also study what divides people, what takes us apart, what drives us further away from each other. Because after all, that which brings us together as a group can also drive us away from other people when they're not members of that group. And so sociology is not just the study of society, but how people make societies by coming together, by forming connection and forming belonging. And it is also the study of what drives us apart, what breaks down communities and what breaks down societies. Because those very same things that make societies happen can also make societies fall apart. So if you want to know more about how to create connection, community, and belonging, you should ask a sociologist. And if you can't find a sociologist, you can always come back and ask me. I'm always excited to talk about sociology and connection and belonging, because after all, that's what makes us people.